right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's doing good on this Friday. Still cold, but it was better than it's been. Let me see. I may need to adjust this a little bit more. Don't want the ceiling in there. Bayu said hi, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hello. Daryl said Randy. Hello, buddy. Daryl said, what's up? Oh man, just got rid of those 240 tires. And that means the trailer's empty. I can start doing some figuring on it and trying to figure out how to get the cars up in it so I can start the construction of the trailer. So, of course, I got to go out of town, but we'll figure that out too. Gary says stop by to like and say hello. Well, hello, Gary. Thank you. Payu said, how are you, man? I'm doing great and hope you are. And Daryl said, Gary. Gary said, Mac. Payu said, I'm okay. Thank good. That's awesome. I'll go over here and hit a couple of the hearts there, see if that helps out a little bit. Woohoo! Party animals, a couple of little smalls. Whee! Let's see. Aries says hi, NDP. Hello. Payu says dog bon ball. How you say that?
What?
B-A-U. Kelly says, what kind of dog is on the couch with the guy in the blue shirt? That is a Great Dane. Kelly says hi. Hello.
It's a black shirt.
No. Alex said AC unit giveaway still going on.
You don't need that right now.
We working on it. John said, there you go. Hello, John. Hello, Alex. Peter says, Oh, geez. Said, what's up, dude? Just popping in to drop a like and show support. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do like it. I enjoy everybody supporting. Kelly says, yeah, don't be touching him. No, he wants to flip me. He's bad for really getting you good and making it hurt. Kelly said, oh, I read that. Sorry. Grandma says, hi, Pops. Hello, Grandma. Daryl said, ended up with 4 inches a day, but was right at freezing and wasn't all still here. Ooh, man, that's crazy. Daryl said, Grandma says, hi, OG. Grandma says, hi, Mac. Payu says, Grandma, hi. Justin and Randy both here. Randy's trying to get one of the internet boxes going, and Justin just had to step down and see what was going on. Grandma said, hi, Payu. Let's see. Mike says, football, go Seahawks. We don't watch it, but if you like the Seahawks, we'll root them on for you. Jane said, hey, family. Hello, Jane. Payu says, hi, Jane. Grandma says, hi, Jane. And Jane says, hi, Grandma. And Jane says, hi, Mike. Hi, Payu, said Jane. And Grandma says, hi, Mike. Daryl says, Jane. Martin says, do you know what happened to the YouTube channel Mike Lute? I do not. I have no idea. Let's see. DBBB said, happy Friday. Hey, guys. Hello. Happy Friday to you, too. Grandma said, hi, Martin. ZY says, hi. How are you, Unc? I'm doing fine. Hope you are. I guess whatever he said was supposed to be bad. I don't know what channel that is, but Martin, if it's not appropriate, please change the chat or find somewhere else, please.
He called us.
ZY said, please, can you say, I don't know how to say that. It don't look like a word to me. GAWAED.
Gawad.
Go ahead. Jane said, hi, Daryl. Grandma said, hi. ZY, Zivinity, ZYXIFY. Grandma said, hi, Justin.
What up?
Grandma said, hi, Kane. And Jane said, hey, Justin. Brr.
Women. Am I right?
Hershad said, so what's the deal? What are we discussing? Right now, we're just getting started. We haven't really got a topic going yet. We're just kind of getting in here, everybody getting acquainted and saying their hellos and see what goes from there. 666 said Diddy or Epstein, whichever one you prefer, because neither one of them's welcome here. So
One's worse than the other. But
yeah,
both are bad.
both of them to me is just about the same. So Jane said,
kids.
damn snow, please keep it. ZY said, hi, what did you eat for dinner? We had steak. Boston said, have a good weekend and enjoy the Patriots win this Sunday. Okay. Grandma said, hi, Harsh. And Rusty said, Trump 2028.
That's impossible.
66 said, good answer, Unc. Martin says, okay. DM said, hello, what's the topic for this yapping session? We ain't come up with one yet. We got Martin here trying to go off the wall somewhere. He's trying to get on the rails and go somewhere else, but I don't think nobody's biting yet. So we haven't come across a good subject we want to talk about.
What'd he say?
He just
He's being
trying
a
to
bad
be,
boy.
yeah. Grandma said, hey, hi, Boston. Grandma said, hi, Rusty. Jane said, I shoveled most of the driveway. Then son came in and finished up. Rusty said, aloha. Grandma said, hi, 66. 66 said, yo, Aunt, can you, Goon for the gang. I don't know what that is.
Goopin?
Gooen.
Goon.
I don't know what that is. So,
He's jerking it.
nah, come on, man. Let's do something a little bit better. This is not that type of channel. If that's what you got on your mind, you go off screen and do it. ZY said, yo, this guy is in the back is so handsome, but you are more handsome.
Gary.
Samantha, is that right? Samantha said, what's up? Hello. John said, it is 38 near Chicago. Grandma said, hi, DMRK. Jane says, what we doing this weekend? Working on the cars, trying to get some things going, trying to stay warm. Carlos said, what's up, y'all? Pops, Justin. DMRK said, what's the dog's name? His name's Kane. Grandma said, hi, big boys. Lockety Lock says, would you go? Listen, y'all gonna have to find somebody. Y'all gonna have to find y'all's own little rainbow channel if y'all want to keep talking this stupid shit. Jane said, hey, John, you get any of the snow? Payou said, big boys, friend. Grandma said, hi, John. Carlos says, hey, Grandma, sweetheart. Jane says, hey, Carlo. Daryl said, big. David said, my dog won't stop burping ever since we neutered him. What's going on? Tyler says, cheers from Michigan, brother. Cheers. Thank you. Carlos said, what's up, Payou? Grandma said, hi, David. Carlos said, hello, Jane. Grandma said, hi, Tyler. This is a different ghost. Walter White, is that you from Breaking Bad? Shh, don't tell nobody. You're the only one that said that. ZY says, can you put me in the wall, please? Yeah, $4.99 a month. You become a member, we'll put you on the wall. Ghost said, hey. David said, thoughts on my dog burping problem? I don't know. Feed him something else, I guess. Jane said, hey, Michigan. Grandma says, hi, Olivia. Carlos said, what's up, Daryl? Jane said, Olivia, do a backflip. Jane says, David, change his diet. There you go. Static said, A-B, what? College said, how much were your blanket overdraft fees this week? Didn't have any. We actually kept it up on the right time this week. David said he eats raw food. His burps have been pissing my wife off. What don't make her mad? Static said, I'm gay. Do you expect me? I don't do nothing to you. If you're gay, keep it to yourself. You're welcome to come in here and talk, but as far as you being gay, you do it on your own time. David said, I've had to sleep on the couch. Well, shouldn't let your dog sleep in your bed. Let's see. Jane said $4.50 in overdraft because they bounced and then late fees from bouncing checks. David said those dogs' burps smell like rotten eggs. David said, what do yours smell like? I try not to smell my shit, man. Fishy said, salute. Accent sounds like North Carolina. Sounds good. Exactly, North Carolina. Bob says, Bib says, yo, brother, you still went to the dude. Hey, Snowman said, hello, it's Snowman. Daryl said, who's overdrafting? Somebody asked a crazy question. Lacaldi says, how many years are you behind on your federal taxes? 42. Grandma said, hi, Snow. Terp says, hope all is well in the shop. Give the Great Dane a big old kiss for me. All right, thank you. We'll do it.
Trying to nap right now.
Yeah, he likes to sleep on these lives. Daryl said, did you get to go look at that? No, I'm gonna try to go in the morning. Grandma said, laugh out loud, pops. I say Art V4 says, wow, you're obsessed. Obsessed. How you say that? Mm-hmm. Jane said, hi, hey Tarp. Nick said, who's the girl in the back? Like how they said, if you fart and smell it, then you're a fart retaining your body. Is retaining your body. Okay. Yeah, man, I don't know why people like to smell shit particles, but okay. Fish said, I'm originally from North Carolina, Yadkin County. That ain't too far from us. We're in Denton, North Carolina. Right here at, what is this, Davidson County, I think? Daryl said, what's in the box over yonder? Those are calipers for Randy's Toyota truck. I'm 3411 said, is this, I don't know what that is. The Real said, hi. Carmen said, hey, y'all. Hey, Carmen.
Kick her out.
Guess who's here?
She's gay.
Matthew said, according to the laws of, bees shouldn't be able to fly, but they do. The law of habitation don't consider bee farts. What in the hell is up with y'all and farts today?
Two masters.
Trenton says, did you get a haircut every morning? If you're talking to me, if you're talking to him, he did.
I did a while back.
Dan Rees, Cole says, hi from UK. Hello. Terp says, hey Jane, hope all is well. Big Boy says, hello Carmen. Grandma said, hi, the Real. Daryl says, Carmen. Rolo says, what is your language? I don't know. Jane said, welcome UK. Art says, I can elaborate. Now, if you're going to try to elaborate, it's probably something I probably don't want to hear. Grandma said hi, Carmen. Jane said Carmen. Carmen's waving at everybody. Cole said convinced me American football is not rugby for whores. Hey, whatever you say, if you think it is, I'll go. I don't play the football anyway. Off Topic said, what's up, motherfuckers? Hello, Off Topic. Ours says cute dog. Thank you. Daniel said cheers. Let's mow the lawn together. Says happy birthday, never. Happy birthday? I'm 34. Says, are y'all in Honduras? Hell no. We in North Carolina. Jane said hi, Off Topic, and hi, David. Off Topic said, hey, Jane. Spider says, I have a dare for you. I don't have to. I knew it was coming. You want to play stupid games, you get stupid prizes.
What is that?
Somebody spelling out stupid words. Fishy says, been in California for about 30 years, and the barbecue here is trash. Need to hit Lexington next time I'll visit. Mama and Daddy, yeah. Come on down there and hit some of the Lexington food, especially the barbecue. Lexi says, "Hey guys, it's all covered in snow, and it's impossible to work in the garage because it's so cold. All we can do is drink beer and to your health." Yeah, that's the problem we have in trying to stay warm and trying to get stuff done. Jane said, "No, they're in North Carolina." Spider says, I have a dare for you. You can say it, but I doubt very seriously we're going to go as far as what you're trying to. If you're going to, never mind. Art says, how big is your? If you've got to ask, it ain't none of your business. Jane said, no, Off Topic. You can't change it. I'll be confused. Uh-oh, did I miss something? Equinox says, GG. Hey, I'm changing my name, but it's still me. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Off Topic. Well, if you change your name, just let us know it's you. I'll try to remember it. Let's see. Jay said, "Oh, I just read that." Equinox Hours says, "Was it me?" Spider says, "Never done pro. Will you do a dare?" If it's stupid, if you got to keep asking, I'm probably not going to do it. So, the Swiss says, did I hear stupid? You probably did. Daryl said, yep, the wrench loosened the nut. The Swiss says, how's it going? It's going great. Hope it is for you. I'm 34, said, are you an illegal alien? It depends on how you look at it. Off Topic's okay, fine, I won't. Art says, good for you, Art. Time for Bass said he's not gay, but his boyfriend is. I tell you what, the Rainbow must be shut down tonight. Everybody's trying to come in here and talk about their homosexuality problems. Off Topic said, how was y'all's day? It was good. I finally got the last load of tires off the trailers. Spider said, where did your shoes on the opposite foot? Wear your shoes on the opposite feet. Shit, no, I have a hard time wearing them on the right feet. Jane said, hi, Swiss. Carlos said, Sophie told me I'm not allowed to say because I'm not African. Well, I don't understand that, but it's really a word we try to stay away from because people like to blow things out of proportion. But they don't mind using it. But anyway, Beth says, good evening. We are watching in the car. Took a page out of your book and had to steak this evening. Awesome. Rocking says, hi. Hello. Hunter says, deport. Come on now. The Swiss says, hey, Jane. Grandma says, hey, hi, Beth. Daryl says, Beth. Jane says, Beth. Grandma says, hi, Rocky. And Beth says, hi, Grandma, Daryl, Jane, Papi said, what's up, boss man? How's everyone doing? Doing great. Hope you are, Papi. Happy says, hey, it's my birthday today. Please, can you give me a shout out? Happy birthday, Happy. Jane said, no one should ever call each other the N word, such a disrespectful word. Grandma said, hi, the Swiss. Y'all remember it's just a word, but people, if anything offends you, you let it. Fishy said, heard the weather is going to heard the weather is going to most back home. Y'all stay safe. All right? You too. I hope it gets back to warmer. Grandma says, hi, Papi. Beth said, did somebody say Rainbow Parade? Mike is asking. Off topic said, who's finally sober off weed? Daryl said, I have a premiere. It's normal, but plus tomorrow and Sunday this week. The Switch said, can't sleep. Freaking nightmares again. PTSD sucks. Well, here I am. And, Archie said, you guys like Cocoa Puffs? We're cuckoo of Cocoa Puffs. Jane said, hey, Papi. Jason. Grandma said, hi, Buggy. Did I miss Buggy? I did. Buggy said, our earth ain't flat, but I still think y'all. Good night. Daryl said, Buggy, you're right, by the way. James says, all up at Dome, I'm on my way. Buggy says, hey, Grandma. Have says, I'm in my country, we don't ask strangers, how are you? If you know you don't care about the answer. Did you think Americans should stop? People do what they want to do.
I think it's best to do. It's not.
Allie says, hey, Pop, it's Allie Brett. Hey, Allie Brett, how you doing? Do what, Justin?
It's just polite.
Yeah. Buggy said, thanks, Mike, and hello. I guess everybody's got different opinions on everything. Joe said, well, we need to get back home and get some people with some rolling heads. There you go. Listen, if y'all want to be stupid, just go to another channel. It's messing up my life. Off topic said, favorite of music. I don't have any favorite music. Jane said, off topic, good for you. Buggy said, my finger is finally free now. Kitty says hi. Kitty says hi twice. Thank you. Hi back to you. Joe said, well, we need to know about something interesting, but there's something going on that Grandma has a mustache and she's trying to get into her old Cadillac from the 70s. Okay. Papi say that N word, I'm a nerd at heart. Allie said, hi, Pops, it's Allie Brett. Hello, Allie Brett. Grandma said, hi, Joe. Off top said, thanks, Jane. I have a long history of substance use issues, so I'm very, very relieved that finally to be free of any addiction that goes me drunk or high. Next is nicotine. Boggy says, it ain't in a cast. A life is good. Again, awesome. Joe said, hey, Grandma Vic, you know you're about the grandma with who cuts up egg rolls. What in the world? Jane said, don't ask how are you unless you care to hear the answer. Carlos said, tell Sophie partner, what's up, dog, popping in. Hello, what's up? Grandma said, no, sorry. Happy said, dog didn't speak to Dixie like that. Joe said, Jane said, hit the like button before you leave. Don't let the door hit you in the ass as you go. Flo Keek says, hey guys, how are you doing tonight? We hope, great, we hope. We're having a great night as well. Guess what? What's that? The sweeper says trolls equal watch time. Yeah, they're really out tonight. They must not be able to, their mom and them must have went to the movies, so they let them all play on the internet at the same time. Burger says Jesus is the truth. Hell is real. We all sin. He died on the cross to pay for our sins, was buried and rose again the third day. Put your faith in him alone to save you. Trust in what he did for you. Joe said Metallica since 1981. Ethan says, you know what ice agents are? Nah, I have no idea. I know they make a barrel ice though. Barrel ice and crushed ice. That's real good. That's some good stuff. Off topic says, heck yeah, Burger, you sound like me. Grandma said, hi, Flo Key. Oh, you said, please, actually, deliberately and find it hilarious. Off topic said, what's up, Buggy? Off topic sent 100 for 2 Jules. Allie Bratt says, how are you? I'm doing great. Hope you are. Flo Key says, we reached our mark of 200 subs. We went to sleep at 5 this morning and 176 subs and woke up this morning with 216. We are at 220 now. We are truly blessed, and if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here now. Well, Flo Keys, I am so excited for you. That is awesome. Just keep trying, and they'll keep coming. Like that old saying, build it and they will come. You just keep doing it. There's people out there that want to watch whatever you're doing. Grandma, you post everything. Grandma said hi. OFFT. Pedro Bond says hi again from Sweden. Hope you have a good afternoon, evening. You too. Pedro Bonds, I hope I said that right. Flo Keys says you are a major inspiration. Well, thank you, Flo Keys. I appreciate it. I'm glad I'm making a difference. That makes me feel good when people say that. Joseph said, give me your tired, your poor, your humble masses yearning, breath free, the watch refused. I don't know what you're trying to say there. Flo Keys says, Grandma Vic, hello, how are you doing tonight? Lucy said, hi. Whoop, I just lost it. Hold on a minute, I'll find it.
What?
I just moved and it jumped. It was I was on Lucy. Lucy says, hi. Mikey says, yo, off topic. Allie Pratt says, hi, Jane. Grandma says, hi, Lucy. Jane says, hi, Flo Keys. Allie Pratt says, hi, Mac. Popeye said, what's for dinner tonight, everyone? We had steak. Off topic said, what up, Grandma Vic? Jane said, hi, Sweden. Flo Keys says, Jane. Hey, Jane, how are you doing? Matthew said, hi. Matthew Stump, that is. Allie Pratt says, hi, Justin. Justin. Allie Pratt said, hi. Hey.
Hello.
Joe said, restaurant. Barry says, Arkansas, is it? No, that ain't right. Yeah. I know I'm going to say that wrong. Well, welcome, Barry. Sorry. Grandma says, what you all to meet my granddaughter, Allie Bratt. Kamar says, hello, I'm under the weather, under the water. Oh, well, cool. Hi, Grandma. Grandma says, hi, Matthew. Jane said, Flo Key's doing great. Yeah, Lucy says, hi, Jane. Buggy says, hey, Jane, I have a question. Flo Key says, Jane, great to hear. Jane said, welcome, Arkansas. That don't, it's, I feel like that like I'm saying it wrong. Jay said, hi, Alley Cat. Joe said, for thousands throats may be cut in one night by a running man Facebook. Barry says, if laughter is the best medicine, your face must be cured of the world. That's right. Jane said, what's up, Boggy? Kamara says, you look good for your age, sir. What diet do you follow? The seafood diet? I eat everything I see. Wise says, hi from Yugoslavia. Hello. I miss my Yugo. I wished I had that thing back. Flo Key says, you definitely make a difference in our lives every day. Thank you for being you. We really, truly love your show. Thank you, Flo Keys, and I am so glad you enjoy it. Grandma said, hi, Shavin, however you say that. I think I was calling it Kumar. Allie Bratt says, hi, Boggy. Jane said, welcome, Yugoslavia. King Spin says, Bald Santa. Jane said, hey, Lucy. Him and says, he molested the cats. Thank you very much, but I don't even like a cat. I don't even want a cat around here. Thank you. Allie Brad says, hi, Olivia. Flo Key says, we were just having pizza tonight, but we just made homemade fudge too. Oh, that sounds real good. Boggy says, so during the Ice Age, how did you get water? How did you get water warm without it freezing again? I think that's kind of what killed everybody, wasn't it? Everything froze. I don't know. I wasn't there. Jane said homemade fudge, yum. Boggy said also, what was the Ice Age like? I would say cold. Proud American said finally. Landon said Elsie Kennedy won with the gay boner. Okay, here we go with that stupid shit again. Lucy said, yo, I have pizza right now, Flo Key. Jake said, Boggy, sit on it, it will thaw. Smuggle says, what's up? Hello. Daryl's laughing, Boggy. Jane says, hey, Proud. Proud American said, I'm kind of done with my car CAD design program. Don't be done with it. Just take your break. Empathetic. The guy in the back is picking his nose. Tell him to quit.
No, I've been scratching my nose.
Proud American said, Jane, hey. Carlos says, are you, Yugoslavia? I don't know what all that means. Grandma said, hi, Proud. Boggy said, wouldn't that freeze your ass before it thawed? Solo said hi and said hi twice. Proud American said, Grandma Vic, what happened to your Vic? Smiggle says, my long boy. Barry says, I'm divorced. I divorced my wife, but she's still my cousin. Well, congratulations. Allie Brad says, hi, BBT. Grandma says, hi, Solo. Jane said, Arkansas, Arizona. I knew I was saying it wrong. I got it now. Sorry. Arizona. Damn it. I knew it just was not clicking in my, I don't know why. Sorry. Arizona. I got it. Maria said, is that Justin or little Randy behind you? I can't tell the difference. They look a lot alike, but that is Justin. Randy was working on the internet box. He's actually got my phone, so I have no idea what he's doing. Buggy said, it's almost revealing right to be rid of the rat terror for a bit. I got her in the booth painting. Cook says, read this out loud and I will sub. Read this out loud and I will subscribe. Maria says, you're wearing orange. Oh, hell.
Just so you know, it's cold down there.
I wondered that.
I was sitting beside the fire and I was still damn cold.
Carlos says, Allie Brett. Grandma says, we're working on it. Proud. Jane says, Boggy, no, I'm going to hit Mama. Papa says, damn it, I moved it in a jump. Hold on, let me find it.
It's time to.
Papa said, who uploads them heavy tires when y'all get loaded? We have to load them and then go unload them. All three of us did. Randy actually loaded those 240 by himself. The other ghost says, good to meet the real Walter White. Grandma said, hi, Maria. Allie Bratt says, hi, Maria. Maria says, hello, Grandma. Buggy says, hey, Allie. Barry says, Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah, I was
Where's my cheer one?
Buddy, I don't know.
Go
I
sit
brought
there.
you. That cup was empty.
Oh, you took it. That was not a cheer one. You took it with you somewhere.
I brought your coat up here, but I didn't see the cheer one. Arizona, yes, I got that now. Thank y'all. Jane said, hi, Maria. I'm that far behind. Sorry. Proud America says, Jane, is it,
Do I need to put a
is
pin
it,
in
is
Arizona?
a, well, somebody come in and I could, for whatever, I'm trying to read the name and I've totally lost train of thought and couldn't even say it. But
You don't
yes,
have anybody from Iowa, Nebraska,
well, we
New
can't call them in
Hampshire,
here. Just-
Vermont.
I'm behind.
Alaska.
Maria said, hi, Jane. Floki says, Lucy, nice, what kind? Allie Brett says, hey, Papi. Jane says, hello, proud, whatever. Jane said, hey, Lucy, Dorothy. Allie Brett says, I'm proud. Jane says, hit the like button. Jonathan said, hi, hello. Maria says, how are you today? I'm doing well. Hope you are. Landon said, I just sold my carrier pigeon for the 22nd time on eBay. Allie Brett says, hi, Flo. Tina says, hello from Wisconsin. Okay, I'll tell Randy when he gets back. Grandma said, hi, Jonathan. Maria says, I feel so hot. Man, I wish I hate this cold. I think you just saying it because you know what, we cold. Let's get political. Trump 2028. Let's don't. But thank you for the thing. Barry says like and subscribe. Thank you. Landon says it's better to come in the sink than to sink in the cum. Okay, whatever. Proud America said my profile pic is my CAD project I was working from the past. Let me get caught up and I will try to look at it. Grandma says, hi, Tina. Bucky says, Jane, did you invent dirt with another purpose that you wouldn't disclose to us? Your magical absorbed the ice. Jane says, oh, Landon, set it free. We'll come back to you. That's why they keep selling it. Bucky says, hey, Randy, it's cold outside.
Yes.
Grandma says, hi, Randy 3. Jane said, welcome,
Hello.
Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
Hello, Grandma.
Allie Brett said, hi, Randy 3. Jane said, Maria, another
Hello,
10 centimeters of snow today. Maria says, I meant who would guess you're wearing orange today between all different colors?
He was gonna wear his black shirt.
Yep, but it was dirty. Maria said, that's cool. Jane Stiller said, hi. Boggy said, Jane is cool. Grandma said, hi, Stillers. Jane said, no, it's not cool. I'm done with winter.
Where's the pins?
Buddy, I don't know. You're going to have to look right there. That W. Do said, are y'all history teachers? Jane said, no. Dirt was invented to grow crops after the ice thawed the ice. Proud American said, Arkansas. Maria said, Jane, between all people, I thought you're the last person who would say that.
I put a pin in Wisconsin.
Yeah, and
Did I put one in Nebraska?
I didn't see Nebraska, I don't think.
Well, didn't you just-
Wisconsin and
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Wisconsin and Arkansas. Okay.
You said hello, Randy.
Hello.
Hello, T-Mew. Boggy says Jane had enough of my shit already.
All right. I got Arkansas.
I think. God dang it.
And what's the other one? Wisconsin. Where's Wisconsin? I just found it yesterday.
Hugh said hello, Maria. Hello, Boggy. Hi, babe. Hugh says hello, proud. Daryl said Hugh. Hugh said Jane. Alley Cat says hey, hi, Gramps. Maria said it's so hot here already. I'm furious. Hugh said hey, Lovey. Hello, Valley Pratt, and hello, Scoops. Proud American says, Grand Pinot Vic, I misunderstood someone else as you. Boggy says, okay, then why is the earth flat? Jane, can you explain that one? Because it's not flat. You just trying to mess with us today. Boggy says, yo, who you? Jane said, Maria, snow is consistently cold, and I have to be careful I don't fall in. Proud American says, I thought Grandma Vic is you. Off topic, sent a bunch of pictures. Off topic, sorry, my daughter stole my phone. Tell your daughter we said thank you. Daryl sent all the pictures of us. Hugh said, Grandma is my wife. Hugh said, Brad is my granddaughter. And Hugh said, hello, Daryl. Uh-oh, we got another one. Hello, Daryl. Let's see. Jane said, Boggy, come on. How do you think they snuck up on Pearl Harbor? It's round. Off topic said, what do y'all add pins for? It's the world map. When people come in and tell us where they're from, we put a pin in for them. Maria said, Hugh, did you know that I took a whole month to release you two, whole month to realize you two were married? Hugh said, hello, off topic. Boggy said, oh, that makes sense, Hugh. Maria said, I thought I'm smarter than that, but I wasn't. Proud America said, Kansas is pronounced Kansas, but when R is added to Kansas, it's pronounced Arkansas. Leah's laughing. Maria's laughing. Off topic said, help Grand Pedo Vic. Hugh said, hello, Maria. Jane said, hey, Hugh. Off topic said, hello, Grandma. Boggy says, I didn't ask you to explain why it's not flat. I wanted you to explain why it is flat.
Pay attention,
because it's not flat. Looky here, Barry. Barry, how do you want your name on the wall? Do you want it just like that, or do you want your name and then Barry Pulowski? Is that right?
That's just.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
But
that's a donation. It turned up blue. I'm sorry. Thank you for the $3. I thought you subscribed. I'm sorry.
The members is green.
I thought it was blue. My bad. Thank you for the donation.
Barry said, little dance, sing a little song, get down tonight.
There you go.
Hey, that's a good song.
I am sorry. I jumped gun there. Off topic says, donation. Yeah, I got it all wrong. Bain said that they are gay. I don't know what the gay people's coming in here for tonight, but Bain, more power to you, buddy.
Wow. Might you learn how to type? I'm gay.
Daryl said it is flat. It's only flat where you're standing, but the world's round. Bain said hi.
Daryl gonna get you.
Like you said,
Daryl gonna whoop your ass.
It's not us. Grandma said, Randy 3, are you having a bad day, hon?
I feel like I look, and I look like poo.
Bain said that they're gay, and we're happy for you, but be gay in your own closet. Don't come in our live telling us. We don't care. If you want to talk about everything else, we're welcome to talk about it, but we don't talk about that stuff in here. Maria said the earth is round, just like Randy's head. You tell him, Maria, I'm so mad I can't. Grandma said, hi, Bain. Boggy said, and Pearl Harbor was an inside job. The plane still flew there.
That's
So,
by the way.
and so was a lot of other things that went on. Proud America said the earth ain't perfectly round, though. No, it's not perfectly round. But if you start at one spot and go to the other, you'll be in back there. Just take a long time. I think. My opinion. Jane said,
Ain't 3 pins.
America.
Jane said, let's see.
That helped me feel a little bit.
Jane said, hi, Barry. They sang and danced last night. Boggy said, Maria, I don't believe you. Well, see, the people, it's just like us. I think the world's round. Y'all think the world's flat. There's nothing y'all can tell me that make me believe any different. There's nothing I can tell y'all to make y'all see any different. That's why we all get along, because we're different.
Sweet.
Joyce said, "Hey, I'm trying to beat Mario plus rabbits, but it's too hard to beat." He said, Lowell Jane.
I have that problem sometimes.
MT, do you know Elsa Kinney won? Nope. Grandma said, hi, Barry. Hugh said, hello, Joyce. Nikki said, hi, hello. Did I just lose it by moving? Just that little bit.
Niner.
I moved it just a little bit, and then when I did, it jumped. Grandma said,
Oh, Joe Bird changed his profile picture. I almost didn't know who he was.
That's why you pay attention to his name. Stupid.
Hugh said, hello, Jane.
gave us a
Grandma
lot.
Barry, Joyce. Nikki said, hi. Proud America said, Grand. Victoria, how are you doing? Grandma said, hi, Joyce. Joe Bird said, hey, Pops. Hey, Randy. And hey, Justin.
Hello.
Hugh said, hello, Joe. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Nikki. Joe Bird said, hey, Grandma Vic. Hugh says, gay used to mean happy. Yeah, it used to. Somebody ruined it. Joe Bird said, hi. Jane said, hit the like button. Daryl said, Gabe, will you put me on here so I can see the stuff? I can't. I'm having a hard enough time. Daryl said, Gabe.
Thumbs up.
John Darrell said, what's up? Pickle says, can I get mod privileges? So we're not doing that right now, but thank you for coming in. Joe Bird said, true. Grandma Vic. Jane says, hi, Gabe. Maria says, you look great. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Unfortunately, I don't know what you look like, so I don't know if you look great, but I'm sure you do. John Darrell said, what's up? Joe Bird said, hey, Metal Jane. Hey, Jacob. Grandma said, hi, Jacob.
See your key.
Hugh says, hello, John Deere. Tommy said, greetings from Sweden.
Money's later than that.
Off topic, greetings from Sweden.
I put a pin in for him.
Okay, off topic says, yo, I'm gay. It is the funniest sentence I've ever heard. I want that as a bumper sticker just to confuse people. Allie Brett says, hey, Jacob. Barry says, can I butter your head? Nope. Jane said, welcome, Sweden. Maria says, hello, Sweden. Hugh says, hello, Sweden. And hi, Tommy. Said Grandma. John Deere said, what's up, Blue Cube? Next time, next my name. Let's see. John Deere said, what's the blue cube next to my name?
Where? Oh, I don't know. I guess it's just a members thing now.
You're a moderator. I don't.
Not being a
Yeah,
moderator.
it's something to do with the moderator. God help us that Trump is the in the Epstein. Well, I don't care. But the Houston, America. John Deere said, hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandma Grand and Grandma V. Hugh said, Lowell. Joe Bird said, it's an update. Jacob. Off topic said, and it jumped. As soon as I got there, it jumped. It's an update. Off topic said, everyone like and subscribe. Yes, please. Grandma said, America. Right, that's right. Randy 3. Boggy said, valid, Pops. Hugh said, now I have a blue cube and a pig next to my name. Barry says, today is yesterday's tomorrow. That's right. Maria says, but the earth isn't bald like Randy's head. I'll take that back. Joe Gator says, hello, I'm new. What's the topic? Well, right now we're just talking a little bit of everything. We just got off the topic of earth flat or not. So we're just, I'm so far behind, I can't really tell you what the topic is. I'm sorry. You said, you too, Lovey. Jane says, lol, Randy's flashing. Have a nice day. Retracted her message. Joe Bird said, y'all need to look at it. Boggy says, phew, it almost like the live is peaceful. There is no violence. That's right. Jay said, Cube is mid, pick is member. Off topic, we said, how did you get to 50 subscribers so you can, how did you get to 50 subscribers so you can go live stream? Well, was posting shorts and stuff like that.
We used to do a lot of shorts.
Yeah. Annie says, hi, ho, people. Hello, Annie. Have a nice day. He says, I checked my cameras and saw my friend stole money out of my car, so I slept with his girlfriend. So we both wrong or even.
All I'm
You both
saying.
got screwed. Joe
see
Bird
that,
said,
didn't
hey, Annie, Hughes said, nice, Joe, Florida antique plate. Grandma says, Annie, more Mac, Daryl said, Annie, sorry. Boggy said, damn it, me and my bug mouth. Damn it, swear to God. Hugh said, hello, Annie. Allie Brat says, hi, Annie. Maria says, I'm Ellie, and of course, I look great. Okay. Jane says, hi, Annie. Joe Bird said, not really, Grandpa Vic. Hugh says, oh, okay. Thank you, Jane. Annie says, hi, guys, to the newer person. Allie Brat it's nice to meet you, hun. Allie Brat is, Hugh's granddaughter and Grandma Vic's granddaughter. Grandma Vic showed us pictures. Hugh says, my granddaughter. Maria says, why does the kiwi head behind you don't speak? Jane says, Annie, Alligator is Grandma Vic's granddaughter. Annie says, what do you mean by this, Nicholas? Grandma said, yes, Annie, my granddaughter. Maria says, does his girlfriend took his tongue with her? Yeah. Queen says, Jesus loves y'all. Annie says, oh, that's sweet. Jane says, oh, Nicholas, you're in trouble.
Trouble.
Grandma said, he loves you as well, Queen. Thank you, Grandma said. 8022, eat some Cocoa Puffs right now. I'm kind of in the middle of reading something. Boggy said, damn it.
Boggy said, I didn't do anything. I only kicked myself. Hugh said, evenly wrong. Maria said, look, I'm the only one who saw the earth because I'm alien. So I'm telling you the earth is in a donut shape. That would explain everything. Swan Song said, any suggestions on how to get my sick dog to eat?
No.
If they're moving around and trying to eat, wet their food or put milk in it. Don't give them too much milk, it'll weaken their teeth. Jacob said, did they change the members' color too? No, the members' color is still green. You're still blue as a moderator, and you have a shield.
Yeah.
It's a shield. You protect the chat. You're a moderator. Joe Bird said, no, they did not, Jacob. Hugh said, boiled chicken breast usually works. Off topic said, teenager disaster in actual murderer. Is an actual murderer. Samsung or Swan Song said, Hugh, do I shred it or mix it with anything? Boggy said, Swan Song, CTG beef. Consume also works. It helps get protein in their blood. Do keep it running.
Body to keep it running. John Deere don't see none of the member green nowhere.
Well, most of the members are moderators, and the moderator blue takes over to green.
Damn good. Said, okay, now get off your asses and go do something constructive. We have.
No. Pause. Constructive.
I will as soon as you suck it.
The correct word in that sentence would be productive, not constructive. Friend.
Super says, hi from Scotland. Hugh says, a little bit of salt on it. Don't crazy season it because dogs have weak livers. Jane said, off topic, go to the other people's lives and ask and sub for your channel, but also post shorts. Joe Burr said, good, be quiet, okay. Grandma said, swan with white rice.
Yeah, white rice. That's really good.
Super said, still got me yellow pen.
Did they say, yes.
Yes.
Did they say, what did they say?
Boggy says, mix the beef consumption with the food. Ramp part said, where the Pamela? I don't know. Annie Ogan said, do you make pasta? I don't.
I do.
Angie says, it's Angela says, Happy New Year. CTG said, I've been bullied ground beef and mixing the pumpkin and nutritious yeast. He don't like it no more. Keeps puking it. Minnie says, I ate spicy sausage. John Deere said, okay, weird, that ain't New Year's. Hugh said, have an awesome night. Time clock calling. See you, Hugh. I'm sure you're darn punched out by now. And it says, give your dog pasta macaroni elbows. Swan Song said, I've also mixed in rice. Maria said, you look bothered tonight. Boggy said, well, I don't like being behind. Boggy said, rice is good too. John Deere said, chicken rice sounds good. Off topic said, you guys hear about all the satanic stuff in the Epstein files? Terrifying. I've heard it, but I don't listen. I don't pay no attention to that crap. I think half of it's BS. So, and there nobody's gonna do nothing about it. So hell, I don't even think about it. Boggy says, hell yeah, Justin. Swan Song says, the vet don't know what's wrong yet. He's 10 Rockwaller mixed with Ridgeback. John Deere said, okay, R3, thank you for telling me that. Boggy said, take you to a different vet. Swan Song said, he's got another vet appointment Monday and one on Wednesday. Jane said, Swan Song chicken with rice. Maria said, is it normal for an 18-year-old to feel they're running out of time? I feel I should start to make my own money, and college is taking a lot of my time. I understand it means part of you growing up that you wanting to pull your own weight and have your own money and have your own life. Yes. I don't know about running out of time, but you feel like you need to be doing something else.
Well, like I told her down there, I'm glad you got to that point. Rome wasn't built in a day.
And that's the problem I've got here. I want shit to go faster, and it's not.
And just a woman I used to work with, we communicate every once in a while. She said, don't let moss grow on your feet. If you ever notice, if there's an object that moves, they don't grow moss on it. A rock that still grows moss. Nobody's saying you have to run up the flight of stairs today, just one step at a time. Some days you might have a step or two backwards, but as long as you don't give up and you don't quit, you'll be okay. Things take time. Now, if you're 90 years old and still trying to go down the street to the grocery store you've never been to,
And he says, make your dog macaroni elbows, rice, and eggs. Jane said, ask for meds to keep the dog from getting sick. Randy says, I think so, Maria. Boggy says, and if it's the same thing, holler back to us. You might need to change his diet altogether. Damn good says, by constructive, I meant go build something. Apparently, you don't understand English.
Well, you just
language.
said it wrong.
You said it way wrong.
If
Constructive
you
is
want
not
to go
that.
do something building it,
It's
it
constructive criticism.
Did you say something? Oh, I didn't
Oh
think
wait,
so.
you joined 13 days ago, had no subscribers, and do nothing with your
Swan
channel.
Song said, I'm writing all suggestions down. Thank you very much. Randy said, just remember Rome wasn't built in a day. Randy said, what does that mean? Say hello, said whatever your word is. Jane said, Maria, give your college your time. Money will come later. I want to hear a joke. Damn good is a joke. See, John Deere said, R3, quit flashing everybody.
No.
Randy said, being in a hurry doesn't help. Randy says, Jacob, I'm keep flashing people. Maria says, I know, Jane, but it's unbelievable that I have to wait until 2020. I have to wait until I'm 22 or 23 to work.
What? It's a long story.
Did you know that the trampoline used to be called Jumpaline
Until your
until your
got
mama
it.
jumped on it?
Now it's a trampoline.
Hoof Hatter said Randy did. Grandma said, so very true, Jane. Why did your dog rush to the door when the doorbell rings? It's almost never for them.
I like that.
John Deere's laughing, and he says, Nicholas, and you're not doing your crazy dumbass shit with all raw meat and all hands all development. Hugh said, Grandma says, hi, Hoof. Nickel Pony said, hey, Pops, Mr. Unbreakable, G.I. Justin, got up to 82 today at FRC clothing to that. Hot. Awesome.
Well, Nickel Pony, don't forget that's lavender.
Jane, Nickel Pony, I like it. G.I. Justin, I like that.
You're not here for me to slap.
That's gonna be that might stick.
Keep my name.
Jay says that's the law. They rush to the door to keep the bad guys out.
Yeah.
Hearted said, How peeps? Howdy peeps. You said why? Buggy said why not? Does nothing special's waving. Grandma says, there it went. You see it? It just jumped.
Jumpy jump. You want me to read?
Grandma said, how are you been, Jacob? Balls says, you guys are the first YouTube live from America I've seen that actually bearable. Well, thank you. Like, subscribe, and become a member. Boggy said, it's a lot healthier. Jane says, Lord, Annie. Dead man says, do the thug shake. Allie Bratt said, hi, hoof. Adam says, hey, all. Hello, Adam. Says, Jane. Boggy says, hey, wait a minute. Wait, why is Andy funny? She is hating on me. Grandma said, hi, Adam. Dead man said, Grandpa got less hair than African girl's armpit. Allie Bratt says, hey, Adam. Maria says, I hope next year, if I finish my diploma, they will let me work even a little. Jane says, hey, Nickel, hey, Adam. And Maria says, damn good, ? Roscoe said, finally made it Friday. She can't stand these young bucks. Everyone buying Milwaukee tools, none know what to do with them. Thankful for the weekend. Weekend. God bless.
Roscoe.
Adam says,
I'm going to use a
Maria.
Milwaukee tool to put this on. Maybe tomorrow.
Probably. Daryl's done asked what that is. Grandma said, hi, Roscoe. Daryl said, Adam.
Feel how heavy these jokers are.
Dip. Damn.
I bet truck be a little more peppy if I put some lightweight aluminum instead of solid steel.
Daryl said, Adam. Dead man said, Gramps, give a flying kiss. Nickel ponies,
What is Justin down there barking at?
Let's see.
Is that or he just fell on the toilet?
Grandma said, hey, Nickel Pony. John said, 36 now. Adam said, Grandma Vic. Maria said, Grease Spot, what's your name? I forgot. Adam. John Deere said, did you know the trampoline used to be called a Jamaline joking? No. Jane said, Nickel, we got dumped in again with snow. Adam said, Adam. Maria. Adam said, Daryl. Jane said, Nicholas. Dumb Ashery. Nickel Pony said, hey, Miss Jane and Grandma. Adam said, JD. And he said, I'm not hating on you, Nick. I'm just saying no to the raw meat diet. It's worse because you know how to treat after the conversion. You can't teach anyone else and expect to be sick of life hazards. Maria said, what about Miss Maria?
Smart and Maria in the same sentence.
What about Miss Maria? John Deere said, what's up, Grease Spot? Nickel Bonus says, you in Ohio, Jane. Let's see. Adam said R3 and Justin. Daryl said Adam got it together. They sent the wrong piston seal. Chris O'Connor said, just in from the pub, lots of genuine, hey, you guys, I may sleep in 3.5 seconds. I love Jane. God bless you all.
That was a lot.
Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because he was dead. Maria said, just because I'm from a different planet, that doesn't mean I can't be a miss. Adam said, figure Mac. Nickel Pony said, hey, Miss Maria. More Mac says, it'll be in at 8 a.m. A lot of these, look at these, I don't know how to get God. My couch pulls out, but I never do. Maria says,
hold on, it's coming.
That's what she said. Maria said, this is Alioponthia, whatever that is. I think she made a word up. Whoa, come on, please don't move. Let me catch it, please.
What?
Damn it.
What she said?
Jane said, Nickel, yep, oh, Adam said, Daryl, since we've, do you have it all together? Boggy says, valid point, who I won't recommend the diet. Roscoe said, yes, but you know what to do with it. Jane said, hi, Chris. Adam said, Boggy. Kevin said, Miami. We ain't had nobody from Miami, but that's Kevin.
Yeah.
Chris said, I know I've been on the Guineas, but did that man just turned to a dog? Dale said, I'll
You
never
might have had
own
a little
another
too
Milwaukee
much to
tool.
drink.
The quality sucks. I like Milwaukee better than I do them damn yellow ones. Boggy said, yo, Adam. Adam said, hey, hi, Kevin. Chris said, hey, Jane, hope you are well. Adam says, going to start doing a premiere every Sunday at 3 p.m. Cool. Jane said, Chris, snow again. Adam said, it's going to be the only video I put out that week. Baller says, that horse walks into a bar. The shock the bartender points a finger his way in alarm and yells, hey, the horse says, you read my mind, buddy.
New front cover, gasket, everything we need to build.
Adam said, been really hard lately to get the videos done for some reason. We've had that problem too. Daryl said, once my Milwaukee tools stop working, I'm switching. Hell, just send them to me what you can, and I will use them. Now, I don't know what kind you got. I'm just making a joke. Jane said, Lowell, ballers. Boggy says, Adam, you see this instantly they're telling me no, I don't ask for much. Boggy says, you get to it to work, have fun, take care. I'll see you, Boggy.
Wherever that man went. I know where it went. He didn't. I swear to you, it didn't.
Chris says, Ireland would love some snow. Jane, Boggy, let's gang up on them. Jane said, Boggy, who's telling you no, just cause you're dumb assertree, question mark. Lumpy said, hi. Grandma said, hi, Lumpy. Boggy said, at the point, I'm a dumbass.
You're
23 people.
because you're a dumbass. Great big old.
Don't you just love this, guys? He's excited.
Jay said, I wish I could ship it to you, Chris. We got 10 centimeters again today. I thought it was inches. 10 centimeters. Anyway. Buggy said, yeah, Adam, I agree. Let's gang up on them. Black says, Trump is your president. I think that's who it is. Last I checked. Maria said, I haven't seen you drink a Pepsi in a while. Are you two in prison or break up or something? I'm worried. Daryl said, used to like Milwaukee, but the last two sets have been weak. I'm just making a joke, Daryl. Grandma said, wow, Jane, I'm sorry because I didn't like cold or snow. John said, feeding 4 adult deer in my front yard every night. Awesome. Jane said, me either, Grandma. Adam said, lovers, squirrel, Maria. Chris said, my girls would love a bit of snow in Ireland, Jane, and wind and rain. I'm afraid, and floods everywhere. Stay safe, Jane. Nice chatting to you, and God bless you all. Thank you, Chris. Have a good one. Jane said, John Deere, I have several deer in my backyard every night. Every once in a while, a buck comes through. Jane said, thanks, Chris. Nicholas said, hello. John Deere said, who let the dogs out, R3? Jane said, hi, Nicholas. Nicholas said, happy weekend. Nicholas said, Jane. Grandma said, hi, Nicholas. Nicholas said, Grandma Vic. Grandma said, oops, Nicholas. Allie Brat says, hi, Nicholas. Jane said, 48 likes, come on. Yes, please. Nicholas said, Grandma, don't worry, all good. Ethan says, what hood? Oh, my God. Jane said, North Kakalaka, Ethan. Grandma said,
You know, if you stayed off of your phone, the battery.
Freak off with
Well,
dog.
I could play on it for longer. It's only lost 2%.
You changed your profile picture.
Adam said battery is dying. Got to go put the phone on electrical cord. All right, Adam, thanks for stopping in. Do appreciate it.
See ya, Adam.
Nicholas said Ali, waving. James said take care, Adam.
Well, we're sitting at 50 likes.
50 likes, and it's 7-Eleven. Thank y'all. And it's a Friday night. Let's see. James said take care, Adam. Adam says take care, everyone. See y'all at 8 for the Daryl's Metal Art
I
Custom.
really hope he bites you.
I don't want him to bite nobody. Grandma said, I see a video on TikTok where there was a man putting snow in trash bags, but my ribs hurt from laughing so hard. Maria says, are you drinking Pepsi? Yes, that is Pepsi in that cup.
This is cheer wine.
Payu said, good night to all. Good night, Payu. Appreciate you stopping in.
Good night, buddy.
Grandma said, Adam, have a great night. God bless you and the family. Jane said, Grandma, what the heck? What's he doing with snow?
They're shoveling the snow into trash bags, then putting them out of the road, and then upset that they're not picking them up.
Hazel said, hi, doggy in the back.
Say
Jane
hi.
says, take care, Payu. Nickel Pony says, Pops, how far y'all from Gatlinburg, Tennessee? Going to be up there in June. Would love to visit. Can meet Martha Stewart.
I've been to Gatlinburg a handful of times. It's
4 hours? I think it's about 4 hours.
Oh, let me pull it up. I'll check.
Grandma said, me too, Jane. Pepsi. Oh,
Is that hitting you?
it's not hitting me. It's just aggravating the fuck out of me.
Gatlinburg,
God,
Tennessee
this dog
from here
farted, man.
is 4 hours and 25 minutes.
Grandma said, me too, Jane. Pepsi away. Maria says, good for you. Grandma
They
says,
spray him with the water bottle. Grandma said always. You're getting it all over the freaking wall. That's why that thing's up here. Do not hit the monitor. Don't mess up the monitor.
You know, it's crazy. We're not getting this on camera.
Hey, Brent.
Not a single bit of this is on camera. Just so you know.
No, none of it is.
It's not.
Nickel Pony said, not the dog.
Missy confused. Grandma said always. Jane said, Maria, were you here when Pop sang to me last night? Brent said, what up, Randy? Maria said, he what?
Hey, Brent.
Jane said, hey, Brent. Hello, Brent.
Brent, did y'all get that ethanol train tonight?
Jane said, you missed it, Maria. Maria
It's like
says,
12:40.
what he did.
We sang happy birthday to Jane last night.
Proud American said, hey, I had network issues. I'm back. Welcome back, Proud American.
You get water in my mouth, dude? There you go.
It'll be all right. Grandma said, hi, Brent. Jane said, welcome back, Proud. We're proud you're back. Nickel Pony sounded good too, like Willie and Wonka. Walton, sorry.
Oh,
Proud
Nickel
American
Pony?
said, hey, Jane.
Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. I thought Nickel Pony was the one who just got back.
Maria said, it was your birthday and you didn't tell me. Jane said, hey, Nickel. Proud American said, we got 3 Randys today.
Close enough.
We got
Big Randy, Little Randy, Timu Randy.
Maria said, well, thank God I wasn't there. I don't want to hear their singing.
Oh, she's jealous now.
I tell you what, that hurts my feelings. I thought I did a good job.
Wait a minute, am I right?
I had to turn down 3 recording contracts, but I told them no, I was dedicated to this YouTube. Lamp said, oh, he says that my live's stupid as F. You're F and reading the comments. No shit. If you've never been here, that's what I read the comments. If you don't like it, fuck off.
Fuck off!
Let's see. Jane said I said it at the end of the live last night. Maria says, you're 68 now? Jimmy said, what? Hit you in the face.
A tree, fuckhead.
Proud America said, what do we have more Randys in the house?
No, all honesty, no, it's just the two of us. He's Justin.
He's Justin. Jane said, yep, no more, 42. Maria said, jealous of what? Addiction? Said Jimmy.
He has to hit you in the face.
Jane said, you telling me, Pops?
It's not addiction, it's addicted.
Daryl said, bravo. Maria says, don't sing for me on my birthday.
Well, chances are when it's going to be your birthday in this live, it's not going to be your birthday. It's going to be the day before that. So
Well, it could be the day.
Yeah. So I mean, when's your birthday?
Hell,
It's in the Randy files. I'll have to go look.
February 29th.
Carlos said, what's up, R3? Nickel Boner said, yep, again, Pops for the folks in the back, lol. Yell it again for the...
Put a smiley face on him, so he's always happy.
You want
it? Jane said, Maria, they were great. Grandma said, welcome back, big boys. Maria says, I'll rewatch it.
This guy's already got the dog cuff in his paint.
Carlos said, thank you, Grandma.
I like my glove in the back. You see it?
You didn't even peep it.
Grandma says, you're so very welcome, hun.
Stop that.
If you squirt cold water on his bum Julio, he does not like it.
James, you wouldn't either. Jane said, those boys need an ass whooping. Maria says, my birthday on June. So is Randy's.
Uh-oh.
June game private.
Yep. Randy's is in June also. Hers is June 2nd.
Proud America said, you said fuck off to who? It was kind of funny. The guy who said that our stream was stupid, we're just reading the comments.
Well, would you rather be a woman undressing for you?
Brother said, my birthday is today. Well, happy birthday.
Oh, brother, where art thou?
Jimmy said, hairy man, Jenna. Maria says, I don't want to be 19. Oh, my gosh.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be 30, and all you assholes were all excited to tell me I'm 30.
Who's turning 19?
Maria.
Shut up, ho.
Uh-oh. What we got here? Can we translate? This is the first one I'm going to have to translate.
No kidding. Translate to English.
Igor says, are you for peace with Russia or against it? Well, I'm for peace for everybody. I think there's enough love in this world for everybody. Only the people that I have hatred towards is the dumbasses that come in and have hatred towards me.
Jason Brady doesn't want to be 30. I have accepted the fact that I am 30. I've not made it yet. And Daddy's going to Atlanta. And there's going to be chainsaws here and no adult supervision.
I'm going to be here.
Proud America said that was Russian. Jane said, lol, Justin. Dixon said, hello. Maria said, Jane, what did you do on your birthday? Maria says, why did the Kiwi head say that? Kiwi head say that. What did I say?
Kiwi. You know I'm allergic to
Jane
kiwi.
said, my son took me to lunch. Maria. Snake said, I bet that couch has been a lot of farts.
Yeah.
What is it with y'all liking shit particles? I don't understand it. I just don't get the fart shit. I just don't.
Breathe it in.
I'm glad y'all enjoy it.
As
But
Justin
damn.
would say.
Can we not find something else to be funny about other than a damn fart?
Did y'all hear in today's video? There was a section where Daddy was working on.
I don't even want, man. Don't do that. Maria says, you turned 4 yesterday, or did you forgot? Brother said, do y'all like sports? Nope.
I went to the bathroom.
What do you call that name? Igor? Why do you call it E when it's I?
That's how it's
Does the E sounds like an I?
Yes.
Why didn't he put E?
Because it's Russian.
I don't know.
Igor says,
Hey, give me-
I'm from Russia. I only understand half of what you say. Sorry. We'll put a pin in for you, Russia. Leg
the whole thing though.
leg of all out boy. Hello, I'm Lords. Snake says, well, that couch is brown to be fair. Maria says, I like the couch. Eek. James said, hello, Lego. Grandma said, hi, Lego. Jimmy said, he ain't 30. Not yet.
She said it would have been.
Listen. It'd be better if I just shut up.
She
What was I
always
standing up to
lies.
do?
Huh?
I'm standing up to this.
Maria said, Russia. 20 people in here, 53 thumbs up.
You know,
Thank
I'm
y'all.
gonna put a pin for Russia right in the middle of Siberia. Bam.
All right, Russia, we got a pin in for you. Let's see. Paul said it's always good to see everyone. It's always good to see everyone. It's good to hear from you too, Paul. Thank you. Maria says, now my stomach hurts. Why's your stomach hurt? You laughing at me?
No bad boy.
Proud American said, I like bit of Russian music.
No.
Jimmy said 39. Jane said, hi, Paul. Igor says, I am Russia. U-R-A-L.
URAL.
He's from Russia. That place.
URL.
You're out.
Maria says, I like all music. That's the way I am, Maria. I like all music. Proud American says, I love Belgium folks so much. Maria says, Randy, where are you going to travel anyway? I got to go to Atlanta, Georgia.
Probably to hell if I don't straighten up. Oh, let me look it up.
Mom.
Proud American said, Balkan folks music is the only folk music I love. Miss, I think because I ate too much on dinner. Oh, is that why your stomach hurts?
Big bag.
Probably them tomatoes on that salad making you sick. Maria says, we had fish on lunch, then chicken, so dinner.
Oh, there it is.
Chicken on dinner. Maria says, too many animals. Jimmy said, boy, go on and get. Proud American says, I like a little bit of country music too. Maria said, that's why I can't be vegan. Paul says, the Ural mountain range is what he is referring to in Russia.
I found it.
He found it. Proud American said, I love Toby
No,
Keith
you're not
music.
gonna.
Oh!
Don't you start with me.
Don't you shoot that dog.
That dog's trying to bite the damn gun. Okay, I won't shoot the.
Oh! Oh! This guy's aiming his dog fast.
Because I'm getting squirted with water.
Bad boy! Cancellation. Ah! Don't do that.
Let's see. I'm getting behind again.
That's a bad glory hole inspector.
Let's see. Maria says, and another woman business. Maria, that's why it hurts. Okay. Proud American said Toby Keith is an American patriot.
That's right there. Stop.
Grandma said, Pops, Randy 3, and Justin have a great night, and thanks for the live. God bless you and your family. Grandma, thank you for stopping in, and God bless you.
Thank you, Grandma. Have a great night.
Jimmy said, we don't want none. Grandma said, good night, everyone. God bless you, and have a great night. Daryl says, earshot. Proud American said, I love American patriots. Jane said, take care, Grandma. Daryl says, good night, Grandma. Pork chop says, what do you call a Irish man that bounces off the wall? Rock sheet. Proud American said, oh man, earshot hurt real bad.
Oh, it does.
Jane said, hi, pork chop. Eeyore says, are Russians and American friends? I'm friends. I ain't got no problem with nobody. Allie Bratt said, good night, everyone. See you, Allie Bratt.
Oh.
Thank you for coming in.
It's
Good night, Allie
Ricochet.
Brett.
Huh?
Ricochet.
Ricochet?
Rick O'Shea.
Ricochet? What's Ricochet?
The
word.
Irishman that walks into a bar.
It's Ricochet.
Oh, okay.
Ricochet.
Oh, all right, I got you. Let's see. Jane said, take care, Alley Cat. Olivia says, Randy's free. Daryl said, Ghostly. Jimmy said, let me tell you something. Cher Bear said, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the lie. No one comes to the Father except the Son. Jane said, hey, Olivia. Olivia said, Mac. Club said, what's the dog doing? I have no idea. They're trying to aggravate the shit out of me.
I'm not trying. I
Olivia
am.
said, hey,
Balls! What makes you think that she is safe? I don't know what makes you think that. Where's he going? Is he breathe, baby, breathe.
One of us is going to be hurting a lot more than the other. You fucking bitch. Why you protect him?
because you don't need to be shooting people. Especially unarmed people.
Especially
Unarmed.
shooting, to be fair. He's got 2 arms. What do you mean unarmed?
Oh, Lord.
Donate to my GoFundMe. I don't have arms.
Shabir said, let's see. Jane said, hey, Olivia, Mac, what dog doing? Olivia said, hey, Jane, proud Americans and Russians. Americans are always friends. Pork Chop says, howdy, Jane. Eeyore says, Igor said, thank you, friends, and good night to you. Good night to you too, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Jimmy
Good
said,
morning,
it doesn't
Igor.
matter. Maria said, men are noisy. Go to a hair salon. Tell me the same thing about women. Olivia said, bad little Randy. Proud American is that, it's just that poor political, that's old friends and we're nothing much. Pork Chop said, I just noticed the church of Dr. Phil in the back. That's pretty funny. Yeah, he ain't been in here in a while, but he coming in here and was part of the channel, helped out. Maria says, I didn't like it. Pork Chop said, yeah, bad little Randy, spray him like an angry cat. Jimmy said, that boy looks 40.
Jimmy!
Olivia says, damn, you didn't have to be the blind about it. Let's see, Olivia said, but we are noisy.
Amen.
Maria said, Randy, I think you should broke it when my dad used to wake up using his, I hid it from him.
Well, listen, you can't do a lot of hiding from somebody who bought the house and knows more about the house than
Maria
you.
said, women noise is different to your ears.
Men noise is different to your ears, too.
That's what I was saying. Proud American said, yeah, right, Mr. Junior Randy, women are noisy too. But they are different types of noise. They are. They're like finger on a chalkboard. Good God, somebody stop.
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
He's always want to put that peen in there.
Olivia says, damn, you didn't have to be blunt about it. 17 people, 55 thumbs up.
Listen, I've done told you. You ain't got to ask questions on where you stand with me.
See, look, I got to.
Jimmy said, women make you want to die. A woman's
It's
the
a
only,
wonderful night.
a woman
It's
is
a
the
wonderful
one
night.
thing that'll make a man want to put a
Wonderful
bullet in
night.
his head. Most suicides become from one of them.
Oh my God.
Maria said, oh, shut up. Olivia said, what did I do? I didn't. No. Proud American laughing, thumbs up.
I'm not gonna say shit. Evil Energy has LS cylinder heads. Cast aluminum cylinder head for LS1 engine, angled plug, cathedral cores, fits 97 to 03 LS1, and says it enhances high to mid-range RPM performance for $550 a piece. That's half of what everybody else is.
Olivia said, Pops, I have a pillow. Paul's laughing. Proud American says, love it, Mr. Randy, flawless. Maria said, at least we don't act like dogs instead infested with fleas. Shit. You ever wash your hair?
You ever have to clean up the damn drain after your hair?
Maria said, ladies, let's cancel this, men. What we got here?
If you cancel us, then who you gonna go to at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Pat says, I'm a French YouTuber.
Cool.
Lulu, NATO, into classic and sports cars. I need international subscribers. Bye. Don't leave. If you subscribe to us and I go in and look, I will subscribe back to you.
Yep, as long as your subscriptions are on public.
That's right. Livia says, it says be positive, so be positive. Oh, I'm positive. I didn't think I was saying anything negative. Have I said anything wrong? Or lie? Proud American says, little Maria got hurt. Maria says, I'll find another channel. You're not the only one on earth.
Wow.
Well, hey, Maria,
wow.
It was good knowing you. I appreciate your time here and everything, but
wow.
We think the world of you, but if you got to go, you got to go. We do 100% understand.
Now she's going to complain because you're not begging her to stay.
Olivia said, no. Maria said, there's much bald people who have channels. Yeah, but they don't wear orange like me. Jane says, Pet, you still here? Ethan says, I'm in jail. Olivia says, that's cheating, Maria. Hello? Hello? I think she's gone. Pork chop said, Orange, you glad this is my... Aren't you glad this is my shirt color? Olivia says, you can't cheat. Jane said, Ethan, why you in jail? They don't let you have your phone in jail.
Some do now.
Never mind. I was wrong. Proud American said, Maria, good luck finding a perfectly bald person. Maria said, yeah, that's rude. Why didn't you say stay, Maria? We want you.
Jesus Christ. That is the most woman thing I think I have ever heard. Well, I'm leaving. Okay, whatever you want to do what makes you happy. But you're not begging me to stay? And on the complete flip side is please stay. Oh, you just want to control me.
Yeah.
Well, then leave so I can play my PlayStation.
I really believe.
Oh, you're not going to fight for me to stay?
No, see, you're just calling my name.
I really believe if you let it go, if it's meant to be, it'll return. Libby said cheating is bad. Maria said maybe you don't want me to stay. Nobody said don't turn this shit on me. You're the one that said you're leaving, not me. I've not asked you to leave. I've told you you're welcome and we appreciate you being in here. Don't try to twist my damn words. Olivia said, I agree. Jane said, hey, what the hell? Jane said, boys? Olivia said, with Maria here. Proud American said, see, the woman noise filled up the live today. Proud American said, see, they just want you, they want to push you to see if you just shoot your damn self. And then they say, oh God, I can't believe this.
Cancel.
Gone!
Proud American said, oh boy.
Local
Jay
ball
said, oh,
man.
be careful, Proud, and be very careful. Pork Chop said, oh man, nope, nobody has a lighter because the gas is being lit and hot. Exactly.
I'm not going to get my damn boots because shit getting deep, yo.
Maria said, Lord, chill, man. Olivia said, I know where you sleep. Paul said, wow. James said, Lord, chill, old man. Trevor says, hello, Trevor. Proud American said, Jane, it's amazing. We got 19 people, 56 thumbs up. Olivia's got a face with a knife. Maria said, men best thing like to do is play the victim role. God almighty, that's about like the pot calling the kettle black.
Oh my God, he yelled at me. But you
He yelled at me after I hit him and tried to beat the shit out of him.
I threw a Gatorade bottle at him.
Pet
But
said,
he yelled at me.
live Sunday morning around 10:30 a.m. French time. Classic and sports cars need subscribers. Thank you. Welcome to watch. Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Usually Sunday morning about that time we go live ourselves, but if we're not and we get a notification, I'll be glad to put it on. Olivia said I was being good for once. Yeah, you were. Thank you for helping us out. It was very nice to have a female on our side. Boy, it was so nice.
I would say, where's Madison, but I need one on my side.
Jane said, proud it is. So much fun. Daryl, so 1 hour and 1 minute tonight. Gotta go. See you, Daryl. Thank you. Olivia says, you are playing victim. I'm not playing victim. She said she was leaving. Damn, I told her to be good luck.
How are we playing victim if she's going to be leaving?
Yeah, I didn't do it. I haven't said anything. Porch Sob said, what did Hulk Hogan say to the arts and craft class? Watch you go glue, brother. Jane said, take care of Daryl. Jimmy said, boy. Olivia said, bye, Mac. Proud American said, women equals biggest victim on earth. Amen. I like this proud American. He likes to tell the truth. Nothing but the truth, so help him God.
Here we go.
Maria said, yes, it's your fault. Why you were yelling at me. Yelling, be quiet. It's always my fault. My fault. It just me. Proud American said, just kidding. I'm loving it. I am too. Olivia said, hell, I'm not completely on your side. I only agree to the noise. Well, you can go get on her boat too. Have a good one. Proud America said, Maria calls it's Randy's channel. That's why he's yelling.
It's 4-inch.
Let's see. Maria said, I didn't say I was going to leave.
Who's that going on mine?
No, my Dermot.
Did I read something wrong?
What?
Maria said, I didn't say I was going to leave.
Whoa. We're
I
just
said
picking
if I
around.
leave, there's a lot of channels. I'll watch a lot of channels. You're not the only one.
So that was saying she was leaving, right?
I don't think so.
If.
You know, if is like one of those things. You know, here's an idea. Let's just all get along.
Positive vibes.
Yes.
You don't need to be.
Hey, JH. Jane said, hi, JH. Be careful in here. Pet said, beautiful American flag. Thank you. Jane said, hey, I'm not leaving. Jane says, oh, okay. Pork Chop said, Donnie McDoodle says so. Maria said, if. Matthew stuff. And I said, if you do, be careful. Have a good one. We like for you to be here. But if you go, be careful. Matthew Stump said, hi. Maria says, if I left and if you left, be careful. Jimmy says, huge angels. Jane said, wow. Olivia said, okay, I agreed. Let's just get along. I thought we were. Matthew said, hi. Jane said, deep breaths. Olivia says, if is an imaginary word. No, it was said. Proud of I'm good. I don't know y'all. If y'all getting upset, that's on y'all. Proud America says the womanly trap is here. Now we are being trapped in the words, if, but then. Exactly. Maria says, Lord, I can't stop laughing. No, I don't want you to say that. Jane says, phew, poor Pops. Liv says, I was agreeing Randy for once. There's 12 people in here, 56 thumbs up. Jimmy says, I bet you could, and I bet you if I got it halfway through, I could wrap around your neck and choke you with it.
Whoa.
Bad. Get the water.
Olivia said, ew, I agree with Randy. Ew. Jane said, Jimmy, be's nice. Let me see something. Y'all know what I'm going. Let's go right here. We go. What we got?
That's not even their videos. That's just a playlist they've made. So they've been on here for 8 years. Probably doing the same dumb shit.
And they got a video out saying, yeah. I like your channel there, Jimmy. Jimmy? And that might be why you don't have so many people if you like to talk shit like that. Jimmy?
What did he say? I don't have my phone. I can't.
Olivia said, yeah, I agree with Randy. Oh, I said that. Let's see. Maria said, you should say, if you're thinking of leaving, don't leave.
No, because then we don't want you to think that we're going to make you stay. It is a free world, okay? If you want to stay, then you stay. If you want to leave, then you leave. You have a bad day and you don't want to be in here, we understand. If you had a good day and you want to be in here and you don't have time, we understand.
We welcome all. All. Maria said, IFFFFF. Proud America said, golf balls damn heavy. Olivia says, we can pick on Justin. Jane said,
Where I come into this?
Cameron said, Olivia, yes, go for it. Pick on Justin.
Oh no.
Pork Chop said, Jimmy is a cookie cutting punk. Yep.
What
Proud
did he
America
say?
said, Carmen May, is that your name?
Huh? Whoa. Oh, Carmen's in here. Okay.
Yeah, that's what she said, Olivia, yeah, go for it, talking about picking on you. And then Proud American said, Carmen May, is that your name?
Okay, guys, we don't have to dish out the full
Jane
thing.
said, Lord. Carmen says, let's go. Jimmy said, my channel sucks, golf balls. I agree, maybe it's you. Olivia says, hey, Google, what is spam? Yep, it didn't pick it up. You about got me. Maria said, Lord, I'm just kidding. Me too. Pat said, I subscribe to your channel. I love America. We appreciate it. We really do. And like I said, if your stuff is, what do you call it? Public, it shows up and we subscribe back. We do appreciate it. Olivia said, yes. Carmen said, yes, it is. Madison said, hi. Hello, Madison. Olivia said, hey, girl, boy, come here. Jane said, hey, Maddie. Proud America said, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey there, Carmen. How you doing today?
Cameron.
Jane said, Proud American is Justin's girlfriend. Jane's going to put that out there real quick. Jimmy said, me 3. Carmen said, tired. We get more people, but no more thumbs up. Do y'all not want to touch my likey thingy no more? Carmen said, Lord Jane, you didn't take any time. Pet said, France is 0143. Good night. See you, Pet. Thank you very much for coming in. Hope to see you again. Olivia said, Carmen, hear me out. Purple in his fingers this time, like that plum purple. Randy said he wanted a CUDA to be in.
What are we talking about, Brad?
Proud America said, Jane, oh, well, you're asking me to be careful with Carmen. Ha. Jane said, nope, I don't want to have to kick anyone for being rude. Madison said, hey, Jane. Proud America said, Madison, hey. By the way, Proud American, Madison's Randy's wife. Carmen said, the only colors I got at the dorm right now is pink and clear, sadly. Olivia said, trust others. But it changed it, so she might have said something that I've got mine on translate. So Jane said, then pink it is, Carmen. Mako says, I tapped Madison the other day, though.
Okay.
Rhea said, I watched you sing on the last live. It was good. Madison said, hey, Proud American. Proud American says, any more surprises for me, Mr. Randy? And not that I know of. Carmen said that he's been behaving, so he's got a break from colors.
Would you like the good news? I think I figured out why your truck's smoking.
What truck?
Do
James said, "Oh man, come on, Carmen." Sure.
Airball.
Injectors. They say that injectors, it's not a very serious problem, but generally speaking, that's the early signs of it.
Didn't they say the injectors were bad?
They're
I've been
notorious
very
for
lucky
going-
for it.
Yeah, for it to last that long, yeah. They say usually they're supposed to be replaced about every 150,000.
Well, I just hit that. It's I'm
You're
at
at
180.
So yeah, it's a miracle you've lasted this long. But
How much are they?
you want a reman, or you want remanufactured, or remanufactured with an updated a body. Reman's 1,500. Reman with an updated body is 1,700.
Olivia said, "If I had any purple left, mail you a bit." But Jimmy said, "Just joking. We are too, Jimmy. We figure if you can dish it, we can too. And if you don't like it, then we were being serious. But if you're joking, we are. So we appreciate it. But anyway, Malcolm says the injectors are clogged on Madison. Olivia says, Carmen, he isn't behaving. Proud American said, "Is that a paintball gun behind in the back?" Nope, it's a gel blaster.
It hurts like hell.
Malcolm says, "I'll behave. I'm sorry." Pork Chop says, "I drive a 2008 Chevrolet Colorado, best car I ever had."
That's the.
Maria said, "Good night, everyone. I'm going to sleep." All right,
Good night, Maria.
See you.
Wait, hold on. No, Maria, don't go to
No,
sleep.
Maria,
don't.
no, please don't, Maria. Don't go. No,
Damn it, woman, listen to me.
please.
Stay in this
Do
life.
not go. Please stay,
You
Maria.
got 13 minutes. You better stay.
Barnes said, "Hello, bowling ball head." Hello. Duluth says, "Yo, I'm from Belgium and I'm a Christian person." All right, Belgium. We'll put you a pin in. Maria said, "Peace." Jane said, "Take care, Maria." Jimmy says, "You gotta spank me." Carmen said, "Justin, stop tormenting Cain." Mine said, "Night, Maria." Maria said, "Lol, that's the reaction I want." Jane said, "Lol, Maria, don't listen to them. They're just men." Dora says, "I'll donate $4 if you put a Ritz cracker." What?
I'm not calling over again.
Proud American Maria, please stay. We need you. This channel needs you. Humanity needs you. Michael said, "That's what's y'all's opinion on women?"
Listen,
They'll make you keys.
you can't live without them, and you can't live with them.
You can't live without them, and you can't just shoot them. James said, "Lord, proud, right?"
Not the shit
Lou
out of
said,
them.
"Justin, take that thing, pointed at a red jacket, Randy. I dare you. No balls."
Who said that?
Carmen said, women are incredible."
Olivia,
Maria
you
said, "Don't ask those men, especially on women." Sandra said, "Hey, gentlemen." Hey, Sandra. Welcome back. Jane said, "Be careful. Be very careful." Maria says, "I agree, Carmen." Jane said, "Hi, Sandra." Sandra said, "Right goes both ways." You exactly right. Jimmy said, "That's what they're there for." Olivia said,
It's okay. Breathe now, breathe.
"No shit."
I hope you choking. I don't even know what we're laughing at.
Jimmy says F him.
Is it?
Jimmy.
About what?
Women.
Listen, you know what they say about men? Fucking beat them, leave them alone. Here, let me help. Shut up, Beach. Shut up. Kane, help him out. Say.
He tried.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And then he said, eventually in personal as well. Pork Chop said all women are amazing except my two ex-wives. Problem said, Proud America said, yeah, men do cry for women, then they cry with women. Then seen it a lot. Michael said, what's your opinion on, we don't do that. That's not funny. Sandra said, hey, Jane. Toby said, women are like tornadoes. They are awesome at first, but then they end up taking your home. Jane said, Jimmy, you should say that to your mother. Maria said, all women are perfect. Good God Almighty. Libby said, got to deal with us one way or the another. Jane said, Jesus Christ, Pops.
Help! What the fuck are you looking at me for? Hand me the water bottle, huh?
Horse, you're running on, you fat fucking bastard. Move.
Bad boy.
We lost 2 likes out of all that, y'all. Y'all quit.
You gave me for my balls.
Madison, oh yeah. Libby said, hey. Jay said, oh my God. Madison said, where's the spray bottle? Sandra said, you guys are so funny. Brother said, all women are perfect till they don't enter your personal life. Jay said, he's turning purple. Libby says, I am amazing. Michael says, I'll donate it if you tell your opinion on blacks. Okay, I'll tell you my opinion. My opinion is everybody is the same. You're the one segregating the people, not me. Everybody's the same. We are all humans. That's my opinion. Now, you show me you're not lying. Damn, I hate it when people do that.
Stop it.
Let's see. Sandra said, at least your roof. Maria says, what did Jimmy say?
Here we go again.
Malcolm said, I love him.
I hope you know my tank is moist.
Olivia said, damn right, I'm here for the house. Carmen said, I need to kill one of those here for use on Justin when he wants to rampage me. Yes.
Get a gel blaster. I'll send one.
No, water bottle's better than that damn gel blaster. Because
Fast as these moves and much, man.
Oh, shit. John said, time to slow up on the medication. Sandra's great for getting cats off counters, too. I wanted to try. They say if you put aluminum foil down, they'll jump and do that. I'd like to try that, but I don't have cats. Proud America said, that spray is a good defense weapon, Mr. Randy. I like it. I do, too. Jane said, Lord John. Sandra said, you guys are having too much fun. Maria said, why do you call him Mr. Randy? Excuse me. Let's see. Sandra said, exactly. Sandra said, my tornado scalped my roof. Boggy said, they may be hot, but they are some confusing and scary creatures. Yeah, see, we're simple creatures. Kevin said, where is? Jane said, hey, Kevin. 8 Lug said, hey, Randy and everyone. Hello, Gabriel. Sandra said, full works too. We've lost subscribers in the last few minutes. We got 53. We had 56. Damn it. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. That didn't work. Oh, me. There we go. See if that helps any. Let's see. Let's see. Jane said, "Hey, Eight Lugs." Sanders said, "Men are so funny. It probably makes a lost SWAT." Maria said, "No, they're not." Carmen says, "Until we ask y'all where you want to eat, and it's always, I don't know, I don't care, or whatever you can go. Never pick a place most of the time." Cough, cough, Justin. Well, one thing's for sure, y'all ask us where we want to go eat, we tell you, and then as soon as we say it, it's not, I don't want to eat there. Where do you want to eat? Well, I don't know. You pick it. Well, okay, I will go here. I don't want to eat there. So shit, that's why we just say y'all pick. Because we don't care. We're simple creatures. Jane says, "Simple and funny." Buggy says, "I like things that beat us, Randy." Jane says, "Lost likes proud."
Except she likes Arby's.
Oh, yeah. We got back to 56 now. Let's see. Proud said, "Oh, I'm sending on the leaderboard." Farmer said, "Except he's been on a Taco Bell craze like a pregnant woman on her cravings." Tyler said, "That wall is cool. Thank you. For $4.99, we'll put your name on there and at the road too. That's our members wall."
You gotta specify members, don't donate $4.99.
Yeah, it's members wall. It's $4.99 a month. Let's see. Rainer said, "Is that your wife in the background?" Proud America said, "We got the lights back now." Yes. Boggy said, "Amen, Pop." Sanders said, "I've always had supper ready when you walked in the house after work." Proud America said, "I'm second on the leaderboard." Maria says, you should pick. If you don't pick, you'll sound don't interest."
Not interested.
Or bored.
Oh,
Boggy says, "Pregnant women are even scarier." Jay says, "Sandra, when who walked in?" Maria said, "Men are not really smart at the end." I know, we always pick the women. Sandra said, "Crock pot best invention." Tyler says, "If I had money, I would happily." We do understand. We don't try to push it on nobody, but if people want to do it, they're welcome to. It does help the channel, but we don't expect it. Proud America said, "Holy moly, it's the first time in 5 years I had a top 5 leaderboard." Sanders said, "Pressure cooker too." Jane said, "Proud, I'm not usually in the top 5. Man, we catch a few more, we might get 60 out of this. We got 2 minutes. Proud America said, "Jane, this is amazing." Hopeful says, "Hello, hello, Hopeful." Olivia said, "I was going to me a funny joke, but I thought against it." Tyler said, "Y'all have a good day. I'm going out. See you, Tyler. Thanks for stopping in." Jane said, "Madison, they're giving you the finger back there." Maria said, "Nah, I'm taking my like." Jane said, "Take care, Tyler." Speaking of taking back likes, I haven't seen
what?
I can't think of his name right now. Damn it.
Daryl?
No, it's
Adam?
no, it's one of the Ohioans. I can't think of his name right now.
Not Mike, then. Carlo?
Oh. Carlo's in Australia.
Lotus?
That's it. Lotus we always tell him he takes his back. Let's see. Jay said, "Take care." Tyler Sanders said, "You guys are great. Keep being you." Thank you. Levy said, "Don't want to offend girly boy." Carlo said, "Okay, y'all have a great night. Peace. See you, Carlo." Levy said, "Lotus." That's it. Thank you. Jane said, "Lotus." Nickel Pony said, "Pops." And everyone have a great night. He said, "Bye, Carlo," and bye, Nickel Pony. All right, everybody. It is 8 o'clock. Anybody that's interested, jump over to Metal Art Custom. His premiere is 1 hour and 1 minute long today. Y'all have a good day, good night whenever you're watching this. Thank y'all for the laughs and the cutting up today. I had a good time, and I'm glad that y'all all came in. And like I said, remember, keep it silly. Thank y'all.